So this is my third bottle battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And until next time, enjoy your journey, and we'll talk to you later. Hold on. I'm going to blend them. I know the blend didn't go so well with the 5, so let's see how these two do just on their own. Welcome to Whiskey's the Journey. My name is Peter Fossiano. Today, we're looking at a Friday series that I started up about 3 weeks ago. This is where I am putting 2 whiskeys together, and we're going to do a bottle battle. I have about 20 samples in my sample pool. I have 2 of them here. Haven't looked at them yet, but I do have them labeled on the bottom. So after this, we can figure out what it is that I'm drinking. It's basically a versus video. I'm going to taste them, go back and forth, and then eventually let you know what I think of them, and then ultimately pick my favorite. And just on pouring them, sample on my right seems to be much, much darker than the sample on my left. Since they are dark, my guess is going to be that they're going to be a bourbon. I'm gonna try to guess what they are eventually. I'm the person that is putting these things into the sample pool, so I have a little bit of an idea of what's in there, and I only have 20 bottle samples in here. So we have 40 different whiskeys. I'm gonna attempt to give you the proof, give you what type of whiskey it is, and then thinking about what's in the samples, I'm gonna tell you what I think the bottles actually are. I'm gonna start on my right this time. I think I usually typically go from left to right, but this time let's go ahead and go with the right side. Let's give it a nose, a taste, and let you know what I think of it. Cherries, big time cherry. Good amount of sweetness, and the cherry is borderline medicinal. Get a good amount of tobacco as well, maybe a barrel char. It smells absolutely amazing. Tiny bit of spice in the very, very back end, but the dominant note in here is definitely cherry. It smells like it's going to be very, very thick. Getting my nose in here, I'm not getting much of ABV, so let's get this thing on the palate, see what I think of it. Cherry, oak, spice, vanilla, brown sugar, good amount of tannin. That's really good. I think I've had this before. It definitely has a distinctive taste to it. And it absolutely tastes like a bourbon. I don't know what bourbon it is, but it definitely, I think, is a bourbon. ABV, let me try ABV again. Lots of oak on that second sip. That cherry note is still there. Vanilla, brown sugar. Concentrating the ABV, I think it's about 100 or a little bit higher. I don't think it's anything under 100. That's really good. Let's go ahead and move on to the next glass. And this one, it's got legs forever. That is sticking to the side of the glass. All right, that's good. Let's go on the nose on this one. All right. All right, on that second nosing, maybe I just had to swirl it around a little bit. I pick up on some oak, some cherry. The nose on this smells much better than this, but I get a lot of the same notes. The cherry's there, but it's back behind the oak. I think this has more oak than this one. I'm not getting much of ABV vapor, but maybe because I just came off of this one. Vanilla, a little bit of a dusty basement, leathery kind of note. I didn't pick that up in here. Definitely, it's not as vibrant on the nose as this. Let's get it on the palate, see what it tastes like. Oh, wow, not surprising. The ABV on this one seems to be a little bit higher than that. Well, maybe not. The mouthfeel on this seems to be a little bit more viscous. It sticks around a little bit. This seems to be a little bit thin. There is a musty, damp note, oak, cherry, but not medicinal. There is no medicinal cherry in this, but this one definitely has medicinal notes. Good amount of brown sugar and vanilla. Boy, this is opening up a lot based on my first nosing. Let's get a second sip, see how it compares. Yeah, not bad. I don't think the flavors in here match this. I don't think the nose on this matches this. So far, I'm leaning more towards this. I'm gonna have to spend a little bit more time with both of them. I'm just gonna speed this part up. Before I do, I'm gonna pour a little bit more in each. And then once I get my final thoughts together, I'm going to let you know which one I like the most. So I'm just going to fast forward this. All right, I'm back and I have a decision. After going back and forth, A, B, B, A, comparing this, I think I have a clear winner to here on my right. On the nose, on the palate, this has darker, more robust flavors and notes. Even though this still is pretty good, it ranks obviously right behind this one because I'm only comparing two of them. There are certain notes in here that come across as a little bit astringent. I don't think I am necessarily keen on or looking for the musty, dusty, leathery tobacco note that's coming across in this one. I do like the cherry note in here more than the cherry note here just because of the medicinal note that this one gives me. But overall, this is sweeter, it's darker, it has more brown sugar, it seems to come alive in the glass, on the nose and on the palate. The finish is a little bit longer than this. They both have a really good amount of oak, and I think the ABV in this one is slightly higher than this. I think they're both bourbon. I want to say this is 100, and this one is less than 100. I don't know exactly, but maybe 95, maybe 100. Comes across as a little bit more well-balanced. This has a little bit of the sharp edges, and just all around, it has a little bit less flavor than this. And maybe it's the ABV, but it does taste a little thin compared to that. The finish on this is medium. The finish on this is long. So there you go. Bourbons. I think this is a bourbon battle. Proof, 100 proof, 95. And as far as bottles go, I get Calumet vibes from this because of the cherry. So just as a random guess, I'm thinking this is going to be a Calumet, either the 14, 15, or 16, because they're all in my sample pool. And then I'm guessing this is probably going to be, I want to say Wild Turkey, maybe Wild Turkey 101, but that wouldn't make sense because I'm thinking this is less than 100. So maybe not Wild Turkey. What is the other one? You guys are probably screaming at me right now. Not Wild Turkey, but it's still Wild Turkey. Russell's, holy cow. Total mind blank. Maybe a Russell's. Maybe a Russell's pick, or maybe a Russell's 10-year. That would be my guess. So Calumet 14, 15, or 16. And then a Russell's single. It can't be single barrel because I think single barrels are higher. So I'm just saying Russell's, the standard Russell's 10-year. Knowing what I have in these sample pools, I do think I have a Russell's 10-year matched up with the Calumet. So that's my guess. Let's see where I'm at. So let's go with the one that I don't prefer, but it's still pretty good. This is a this is a Russell's 10-year, and that's just it, the standard Russell's 10-year. All right, so good on me for that one. And then let's see if this is a Calumet, and let's just throw it out there. I think this is a Calumet medicinal. I think this is Calumet 14. So let's see what we got there. This is not Calumet. This is Henry McKenna 10. So I just ended up doing a 5-bottle flight of the top 5 bourbons in my collection. No wonder these tasted very, very familiar. They were both in there. I totally forgot that I had the Henry McKenna. Henry McKenna, this is bottled and bond. So Henry McKenna bottled and bond 10-year up against the Russell's Reserve 10-year. And I think that's kind of how it played out in the top 5 bourbon battle as well. I think I had the Henry McKenna over the Russell's 10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had these two bottles side by side. What did you think? I know the Henry McKenna is up there in price, and for the value, the Russell's Reserve 10 is pretty damn good value for what you're getting in the glass. Let me know if you're liking this information. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Get that bell notification turned on because I publish videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So this is my third bottle battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And until next time, enjoy your journey, and we'll talk to you later. Hold on. I'm going to blend them. I know the blend didn't go so well with the 5, so let's see how these two do just on their own. All right, the medicinal cherry has calmed down. Good amount of oak. That brown sugar and vanilla is really sticking out in the glass. Tell you what, on the nose, it smells amazing. Let's get it on the palate and see how this is. Ooh, that is good. There is a bunch of cherry. That brown sugar is now like a rich, deep, dark brown sugar. You know what? That first sip, this is much better than the two of these on their own. Wow, that is very surprising. All right, let's get a second sip down and see if it changes. Okay, good amount of oak, deep, dark brown sugar, good amount of vanilla. The cherry note is spectacular. Holy cow, that is taking me by surprise. That is fantastic. So if you have Henry McKenna 10 and you have Russell's Reserve 10, just their standard release, Russell's Reserve 10, give this a shot. Mix them 1 to 1. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. All right, now I am finished. I hope you guys are enjoying your journey because I'm certainly enjoying mine, especially when you find things like this. So, till the next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye. Wow, that's really good.